Hello, my name is Bradley and I'm your host of The Internal Game. Real quick, if you guys are struggling with letting go of the old story, really attached to emotion, feeling the emotion, the unwanted emotions, things like that, try this. Don't just try to flip the story, right? I mean, it is that easy. But if you're having trouble with this, do this instead. You start to feel anxious, you start to feel worrisome, you start to really kind of get taken over by these unwanted emotions that you do not want anymore, that are related to the identity that you have been. What you're going to do is when you start to feel it, you are going to completely get out of the mind. Completely. Like stop thinking. So if you're feeling anxious, right, or even start to feel depressed, whatever the case may be, sad, get out of the mind. Don't try to figure out where the emotions coming from, what happened. Don't create a whole new story as to why you're feeling this way or where it came from. You get out of the mind in general, because what happens is like that emotion is going to feed thoughts like that, and then the thoughts are going to keep that emotion going, and you just create a whole bunch of momentum. So what you're going to do is when you're there, get out of the mind, put your attention in your body, and sit with the feeling. And what I mean is feel the feeling. Do not think. Do not fight. Do not resist. Sit with the emotion. What's going to happen is like it may feel intense, but your only job is to not start identifying with thoughts, not create a story. Sit with the emotion. It will subside. This is emotion leaving the body. All it wants to do is leave the body. Your mind wants to identify with it. Keep it at play. Make sense of it. Do not do that. Sit with it. Let it come. Feel it and then let it go. Then every time this happens, you do that and it's going to eventually come to an end. When it stops, start telling your new story, right? But I do understand that sometimes like just affirming and that resistance mode kind of keeps it at play. Or it seems hard, right? And you're like, man, I feel like I'm going against it. Will it work if you do that? Yes. But if you're having trouble, sit with it, feel it. Don't get into the whole feel it to heal it thing, even though I get it. Just sit with it. It will subside. Your resistance to it keeps it at play. Your focusing on it, trying to figure out what's going on, why you're feeling that, is keeping it at play. Trying to make a story about why you shouldn't be feeling that way is keeping it at play. Whatever you accept fully will turn into peace. Doesn't mean that that's going to be your identity. Just means that like whatever you accept, if you accept the emotion, don't fight it. Sit with it until it subsides. And you do this each time that you kind of spiral out. That emotion will eventually leave the body, making it a whole lot easier to tell your new story and not have to deal with that. That's all I got. Just want to make a quick video. Bye.